Hey all, thanks for coming. Today, I am going to talk about the behind the scenes of my creative nonfiction narrative. For the people who are unaware of the news, this entire video is solely just for a school project. I apologize if I am repetitive, I am not the best at writing. Either way, if you are from my school or not, feel free to sit back and listen. I actually was thinking about making something similar to this before the project was assigned to me. This song and concept was originally a trend on TikTok, where artists show their improvement in their works to the beat of the song. I hardly got my version finished though, literally all I did was insert my art into the animation. I wanted my animation to be special. When I see other artists do this trend, it is usually just a slideshow of their art progress. I wanted to add a little animation of how my life throughout the years was like. The characters shown in the animation are in fact characters I made to represent myself. They are more commonly known as personas or fursonas. Each one changes through the year. The persona shown in the 2017 segment was obviously my first one I ever made. I do not have an image of them and I drew them from blatant memory. Their scarf blows in the wind and looks up at the sky. This sort of represents me firstly discovering digital art and curious to more. The next segment shows my second character. Matter of fact, this is not actually my second persona in history. I have had more personas in 2018, but I felt as if this character stood out the most. I still draw them today, because I am still happy with their design. In this segment, it shows me getting to know the art community well as I strive to make more art. A little bit of pressure was on my back due to family issues, which explains the last part of the 2018 segment where my character is shown distressed. It cuts to the next part, showing my next character being determined to continue on despite struggling through a bit of issues. This character was made during my first gender transition, from female to male. This is the only persona I had that looked the closest to how I did in real life. The lyrics in the song says, "So this could be the death of me, or maybe just a better me," really relates to me, which is the main reason why I chose this song. It represents how I did not know what was coming for me in the future. The next segment is where the suspense happens. The character shown in here is based off of a web series on YouTube known as Battle for Dream Island. I was very into the show at the time, so I made a character based off of the show. Anyways, my character is running in fear as to represent my life going downhill due to personal subjects. Then, they fall down somewhere in a forest. It is not too specific, but I think you get what I mean. After about a second of the falling scene, it transitions to the 2021 segment. I made it so a quote-unquote tree closer to the screen makes the transition smoother. The next character is still falling, to represent that the problems in my life still continued even after the next year. Now, this character was made after I detransitioned, so the persona that represented me is just a girl. I wanted to make a younger character at the time. This character is 9 years old. They did not exactly represent me. It was more of my own character and not a persona made to be me. The part of the character falling face down onto the floor was just sort of a filler, because I did not know what to add there. Also, it is just a bit of comedic relief. The scene transitions to the final segment, where the character spins to change to my current persona as of now, where I unfortunately found out I was a furry again. My character appears to be crying tears of joy, because I wanted to show how happy I am knowing that I met such great people throughout the years. Haha, you thought it was over. And that is the entirety of the explanation. If you want to know what programs I used to animate the video, I used Adobe Animate 2022 to just animate everything together. I did not use an editing program, just this singular program. I want to thank my peers who reviewed my animation and provided feedback for me. We have Lorelei, Sam, Noe, Shika, Jordan, and Serial, aka the #1 freshman. I did not receive much feedback, but I would like to thank Lorelei and Serial for giving the most effective feedback. Both of their suggestions I wanted to add into my project, but unfortunately I was unable to due to the files corrupting. Again, thank you all for your inputs. Enjoy not remembering any of the things I said here. This video will be coming to a close and I will be logging off. See ya.